In a landmark decision today, ASap.Rocky has been declared not guilty in his felony gun trial. The rapper, known for his groundbreaking music, fashion influence, and high-profile relationship with Rihanna, faced charges that could have sent him to prison for up to 24 years. But after weeks of tension, the jury found him not guilty, allowing Rocky to walk out of the courtroom a free man. So, what exactly was all of this about? And what does the future hold for the rapper now that the trial is over? The case dates back to November 6, 2021, when ASap.Rocky, whose real name is Rakeem Myers, was accused of firing a semi-automatic handgun at his former friend, Terrell Efron, better known as ASap Relly, near a Hollywood hotel. Relly testified that during a confrontation, Rocky fired multiple shots at him, grazing his knuckles. The altercation was reportedly tied to a long-standing personal feud between the two men who had been close friends back in the day, having met in high school and formed part of the iconic ASap Mob collective. But here's where things got complicated. The evidence presented in the trial was, to say the least, shaky. Despite Relly's testimony, there were several critical gaps in the prosecution's case. For one, the police never found any shell casings at the scene. And despite a search warrant being served on Rocky's property, no firearm or fingerprints were ever recovered. Surveillance footage from the scene also showed a man in a hoodie who seemed to be holding a weapon, but the face was unclear. Still, the investigators were able to identify the man as ASap.Rocky. But the defense had a very different story. ASap.Rocky's defense team, led by prominent attorney Joe Tacopina, argued that the rapper was not carrying a real gun but rather a starter pistol, a prop gun often used as a security measure. Tacopina suggested that the gun was not meant to hurt anyone but was more of a tool for intimidation or protection. The defense also cast doubt on the credibility of Relly, who was suing Rocky for $30 million over the incident, suggesting that Relly might have been motivated by money. So, after weeks of tense deliberations, the jury came back with a verdict. In a dramatic moment, ASap.Rocky was found not guilty of all charges, sparking a wave of relief and joy in the courtroom. The moment was pure emotion. Rocky embraced his attorneys and the courtroom erupted into applause and cheers. It was clear, this was not just a legal victory for Rocky, it was a personal one. His partner Rihanna was there with him, supporting him the entire time. She was visibly emotional as the verdict was read. The couple's two young children, Riza and Riot Rose, were also there, making this family moment even more poignant. Rihanna, overjoyed by the outcome, took to social media shortly after the verdict, posting a heartfelt message of gratitude, which said, "The glory belongs to God and God alone." Rihanna's words expressed not just relief but a deep sense of faith and gratitude. Social media also lit up with reactions from fans, celebrities, and the public. Many were quick to express their support for Rocky, with several calling for justice for the rapper. For Rocky himself, the verdict came as a huge weight lifted off his shoulders. After weeks of uncertainty and a highly publicized trial, he could finally breathe easy. And he made sure to thank the jury for their decision. It was clear that this trial, which had hung over his head for years, had taken a toll on him. But with the verdict in his favor, it is now time to move forward. So, what's next for ASap.Rocky now that this chapter of his life is behind him? Well, the future looks bright. He's set to headline Rolling Loud in March, one of the biggest music festivals of the year, and he's also preparing for his role as one of the celebrity co-chairs of the 2025 Met Gala, which is a massive deal in the world of fashion. But that's not all. Rocky's also starring in Spike Lee's new film Highest to Lowest, which is set to release this summer, a role that could further cement his place as more than just a musician but a rising actor as well. For the fans, the excitement does not just stop there. Rocky is also expected to release his highly anticipated fourth studio album Don't Be Dumb sometime later this year. So, despite the drama in court, ASap.Rocky's career is only going up from here. Now, after a turbulent few years, Rocky can finally turn his attention to what lies ahead: his career, his family, and his future. The trial may have been a distraction, but with the not guilty verdict, the rapper can now focus on what matters the most.